Will the Orion capsule land safely back into planet Earth? And will the astronauts for this mission of Artemis 2, how will they recover from this massive mission to the moon, guys? I want to talk about this because, man, I'm very fascinated with this mission from Artemis 2, guys. That, as you guys been seeing, today's a big day because everybody's trying to find out about these astronauts and will they return safely back into planet Earth. And it's a big mission they just did. You get me? These four astronauts went up there to space, and in reality, they're really sacrificing their lives. You get me? Just to show us here data and how it really looks up there, and you get me, to show us photos about the moon and the planet Earth. You get me? And as we all know, anybody that's not aware or doesn't even watch science or doesn't care, but in reality, is that these astronauts are up there just sending a lot of data to NASA, you get me, as they were planning to go back to the moon eventually, you get me, and they were testing this Orion capsule spacecraft to orbit around the moon, you get me, and to see how well it holds up, you get me. So the reality is that really right now, a lot of people are saying that everything is just trial and error right now. You get me? Like this capsule, they're hoping that it can withstand and hold the pressure of the atmosphere. You get me? The atmosphere from Earth, as when this capsule comes into the planet, it's gonna face a lot of intense heat from the planet Earth's atmosphere. You get me? Now this is something so amazing that I find that this planet, I've seen and learned that this planet Earth has only a thin layer of atmosphere. It's a giant globe that we're all in, guys, in planet Earth. But it has a thin layer of atmosphere, but it has an enormous pressure. You get me? So this Orion capsule, when it comes in, is going to face a lot of heat. And according to scientists and past data, they're saying that a lot of this, the past missions from the Artemis 1, I think the past spacecraft wasn't able to withstand that fire, you get me? But I think, like, somehow I think the past astronauts didn't get killed or something, but it's very dangerous, you get me, guys? It's very dangerous because this is something that I feel like the astronauts are really risking their lives just for us in here and to learn about space. And these images that we've all seen from planet Earth from a distance, like they showed even photos how the moon blocked Earth, and they showed an eclipse, you get me? And that eclipse looked really nice, you get me? And the way they showed the crust of the moon and all these little, they had like little circles on the moon, and you get me? And it's very fascinating, you get me? And really, from what a lot of people have explained about this, is like the reason why astronauts are up there floating in the Orion capsule is really because they're fighting with the gravity of Earth. You get me? So that supposedly they're constantly falling. You get me? It looks like there's no gravity there. Like that's why they're floating. That's what everybody thinks. There's no gravity because there's gravity on Earth. But it just means that they're kind of like orbiting, and their gravity is always constantly falling with the orbit of Earth. You get me? So it's a little hard to understand. You get me? Because it's a lot of physics and gravity and things like that. But the reality is that today's a big day. I have faith that I know that somehow these astronauts are going to land. But I don't think that Orion capsule is going to just be intact. Like nothing's going to happen to it. I feel like it's going to probably, something's going to happen. But somehow the astronauts will survive. You get me? And hopefully those parachutes get released on time, because that's what everybody's saying, that everything's being calculated right now. Everything's being checked by the Houston Center. Some people from NASA, there's a department there in Houston. They're all tracking the minute it enters the atmosphere. And NASA, you get me? It's a big team checking this for these astronauts so they can return safely and show us all the data that they've collected. You get me? But hopefully they arrive really safe, and I have faith that they will, you get me? But I have a feeling, like, due to past missions, you get me, the Artemis 1 and the Apollos, you get me? Supposedly this Artemis, they named it kind of like something similar to the Apollo because, you get me? But that supposedly NASA has made these spacecrafts more stronger now. You get me, guys? So people feel like somehow like the it's better now, like it's stronger, according to scientists and NASA and the way they build these little um capsules now. You get me? The Orion capsule, and really it's just a matter of like, will this capsule withstand the hard force and fire and the intense heat, the pressure? I don't know the exact number of the burning sensation of when that Orion capsule enters the atmosphere, but it's pretty enormous. You get me? And everybody's hoping that that shield, the astronauts are inside, but that shield in front of the spacecraft, they're hoping that it will somehow melt or something, but that it won't catastrophic like kill the astronauts. You get me? And that some hopefully everything goes according to plan, and the parachutes supposed to ignite so that it slows it down and that it slowly lands into the water. You get me? They're gonna land somewhere on the west coast in the ocean by California or somewhere. You get me? But I've been seeing this, and I love science. You get me? And you get me? I'm very into the science and the Big Bang, and like, you get me? Right now, everybody, NASA science believes that everything started from a Big Bang. You get me? From something so small that just boom, it exploded. And then this is how we have all these galaxies and solar systems that we're in, and you get me, and different planets, Mars, Uranus, you get me. But honestly, is I have a lot of respect, and I like my hats go out to these astronauts. You get me? Honestly, my hats really go out to them because they're the reality is that they're risking their lives right now. And I've heard that they actually signed something off. You get me, a waiver or something that there's a possibility that they might not return. You get me? Everybody's hyped that they're gonna return, but nobody knows. Anything can happen. Like, this is a big thing. Like, everybody's gonna see, will this capsule survive the Earth's atmosphere to come in? You get me? I have faith it will. NASA, I'm sure, they're testing this Orion capsule. And hopefully, if everything goes good, that's what they're saying, that if it goes good, it pretty much means that they're gonna be able to use now for future missions. Like, they're gonna know how to build these capsules better. You get me? So if it actually withstands the atmosphere of Earth, like, that means they're gonna just make them better, and NASA's gonna have better data now to make them better. And but right now, from what I've heard, is more that it's trial and error. Like, these astronauts signed a waiver, and there's a possibility that not things don't go well, and the thing just it gets engulfed into flames, and they don't return safely, and then those parachutes possibly don't ignite on time, and then that Orion capsule could somehow just land into the ocean full speed. Because they said that it's coming in at a really high rate and full speed, faster than the speed of, I think, the speed of light or the speed of something. I heard that it's coming in a really full speed. And if those parachutes don't ignite on time, it's not even about just the burning sensation of the atmosphere, that when the Orion capsule comes into Earth, it's really about, like, will those parachutes like ignite on time to slow the speed of it so that they safely then land like 20 miles an hour into the water. You get me? And it's very scary. You get me, guys? But my hats really go off to these astronauts, and like, they're risking their lives. You get me? These people, some of them have kids. I saw that they watch videos of their kids. You get me? And like, I really have a lot of respect for them. You get me? Like, that's a big thing. You get me? Some people are passionate about being astronauts, but this is something that they're doing for humanity. Like, they're going out there to learn, explore the moon, and it hasn't been done in over 50 years. They said, you get me, 53 years, something like that. But really, it's like, I think they will land safely. You get me? But I'm very fascinated with this, and I love planet Earth, and I honestly feel that NASA science, we don't know everything. You get me? Till right now, they're teaching us and everybody around the world that Earth came, all this, everything that we're in right now came from the Big Bang, supposedly, but nobody really knows. And you get me? Everything, like, people kind of just don't understand fully everything, how the galaxies, the atmosphere is the way it is. And you get me, a lot of science people believe that everything is just expanding more and more. That's why everything's moving slowly. You get me, like, and that supposedly this started like I think 3 billion years or something like that, or 13 point something billion years. But you get me, guys. I'm really excited for this. You get me, and I wanted to talk about this mission. You get me, the Artemis 2, the Orion capsule. You get me. I'm pretty sure it's gonna land safely today. But really, what these astronauts are gonna have to go through, like they say that their bodies, the bone density, that's why they have to work out a lot up there in space, and it's something for their bones to slow the progression of the shrinking of their bones. You get me, guys, and also they're having to, you get me, they're eating from these little bags. You get me, they explain how they're eating like these little bags, and they have a little tiny bathroom in that little capsule, and that the waste doesn't get dumped. You get me, only the pee, like the pee that they accumulate from the mission, that gets dumped into space only. You get me, but not the waste, not the other stuff. But it's pretty intense. You get me, guys, the way they have to work out. And now they're saying they're going to have to be here. This is the reality. They say that astronauts, any astronauts that goes into space, when they come back, they have to recover for weeks and months, because the body goes through a big change, because it then has to adjust and adapt to how things are here now, like how the gravity is now on Earth. This is a planet that revolves on gravity. So up there is very different. You're mostly competing with the gravity of Earth gravitational pull. It's the gravitational pull, which is why they're floating, and they're constantly they it's like they're falling, but they never fall, and they always keep up, and they float, because it's something with the gravitational pull. They're competing with Earth's gravitational pull. So really, these astronauts, the ones that are now in the Orion capsule, and also any astronauts, they go through a lot of rehabilitation. You get me? Their bones, some people can walk, and it's fragile for them. If they then now, they're gonna have to probably get carried. Medical personnel is gonna check on them here in California once they land. You get me? And I have faith they're gonna land. You get me? But feel free to comment down below, guys. What do you guys think? You get me? Feel free to comment, and like, do you think the astronauts will be safe? Will the Orion capsule land safely? You get me, guys? Feel free to comment down below on this channel and engage. You get me? But like I always, if you're new to this channel, guys, feel free to subscribe so you stay informed with new videos and new content. And hopefully today, America, everything's gonna go well for these astronauts in the Orion capsule, and there's gonna be more history to be made. You get me, for NASA and the future of landing in the moon. But feel free to comment down below, guys, and let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Take care.